Are actually one of our most commonly seen birds here in northeastern Ohio. And as a species, they range from southern Canada all the way to the southern tip of South America.
Wings are adapted to give maximum lift from the water, and this male is young and strong.
Falcons and hawks are the king of the skies, and their hunting techniques reflect their superiority.
And efficient are they that they may be the only bird species that does full barrel rolls just for the fun of it.
Let's find out how these magnificent birds hunt. Number 1. Harris's hawk. Harris hawks are a sight to behold in the raptor world. Known for their intelligence and unique hunting style, these hawks are one of the few birds of prey that work together with precision and patience. With powerful talons and sharp beaks, they're built for taking down prey in coordinated strikes. Their sharp eyesight allows them to spot movement from high above, making it nearly impossible for their target to hide. When Harris hawks go in for the kill, it's not just about speed, it's about strategy. Normally, birds like these are solitary hunters working alone to catch their meal. But Harris hawks, they're known for hunting in teams. When someone spots not one but 3 Harris hawks circling in unison, you know something exciting is about to happen. The real thrill began when they spotted their target, a jackrabbit. They circle above, tracking every move, ready to strike at just the right moment. One of the younger hawks drops to the ground, shadowing the rabbit and cutting off any escape route.
In they go together. All 3 birds have hit that lure in the space of just a couple of seconds. Try and imagine if you were a rabbit being hit by just not 1 bird of death, but 3 like that, you wouldn't stand a chance.
The other 2 stay in the air, waiting, watching. Then, as the jackrabbit makes a break for the open, one hawk swoops down with laser focus, claws extended. The impact is swift, and the jackrabbit has no chance.
Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
The other 2 hawks dive in to secure the catch, and together, they make the kill. One hawk then lifts the body, taking it back to her nest to feed her young. It's a spot-on hunt, showing why Harris hawks are the ultimate team players when it comes to hunting. These raptors know how to work together to pull off a perfect ambush. Number 2. Paragan Falcon. The falcons aren't big on teamwork. These birds are like the solo heroes of the sky, diving at crazy speeds, hunting alone, and snatching prey all on their own. They're the fastest animals on Earth, hitting speeds of up to 240 miles per hour when they dive. With eyesight 8 times sharper than ours, they can spot prey over a mile away, lock on, and strike with deadly accuracy.
So for the element of surprise, the Paragan Falcon has to resort to sheer speed.
So, when you see a pair of Paragan Falcons hunting together, it's something special. In this rare moment, these 2 falcons are seen in action, going after prey while being chased by a flock of seagulls. Watching these 2 work together is incredible, even as the seagulls try to keep up and defend their flock. But here's the thing, trying to catch a peregrine in full flight is nearly impossible. The seagulls do their best, flapping and swooping in a desperate chase, but they just can't match the speed and agility of the world's fastest bird. In the end, these falcons prove exactly why they're at the top of the food chain in the sky. Number 3. Osprey. Ospreys are the ultimate fish hunters and have some wild skills to prove it. They have sharp vision that lets them spot fish from up to 100 feet in the air and have an incredible diving technique. These birds don't just swoop down, they go into a full-on freefall, tucking their wings in and plunging feet first into the water at high speeds. They can even adjust mid-dive, twisting their body to make sure they hit the water at the perfect angle. Once they hit the water, those powerful curved talons come into play. Ospreys have a unique ability to rotate one of their toes backwards, creating a vice-like grip that's perfect for holding on to slippery fish.
Curved claws for an unbreakable hold, but a big trout can match him weight for weight, and the instinct of the fish is to swim down.
We see an osprey carrying its prize when a Paragan Falcon decides to come in, hoping for an easy meal by stealing. But the osprey isn't about to give up. Instead of trying to outfly the falcon, it goes straight for the water. The falcon, built for the skies but useless in water, can only circle above, realizing it's no match here. The osprey's dive saves its catch. It's a brilliant display of skill, strategy, and knowing exactly when to take the plunge. Number 4. Red-tailed hawk. Hawks are born hunters, equipped with sharp talons and keen eyesight. One of their signature moves is the wings-wide stance. It doesn't back down when a hawk spots dangerous prey like a rattlesnake. A hawk standing right above a rattlesnake, wings spread wide, looking straight at its target. It's a display of confidence and control. With fast reflexes, the hawk pounces, locking its talons onto the snake and keeps jumping back and forth, never letting go. It clamps down tight, holding the snake in place, and then, brutally begins biting its head until it's over. And hawks don't just go for snakes. The same technique is used for other tricky prey.
It's one of the largest hawk species in the world. The bird of prey wastes no time.
When an iguana tries to escape, the hawk swoops in and pins its face down with those fierce talons, keeping the iguana in a firm grip until it's subdued. Even mid-air prey like bats aren't safe. While a bat flies, the hawk dives in, hooking its claws right into the bat's wing, ending the chase almost instantly. With each hunt, the hawk shows why it's a master of the skies and the ground. I mean, no prey is safe when a hawk has it in its sights. Number 5. Red Kite. Red kites are true masters of the skies, known for their agility and cunning tactics. They have incredible skills. They can transfer objects mid-flight, moving food, or even other items from beak to talons with perfect precision, all while soaring through the air. But that's not all. Red kites are also notorious for their thieving habits. Watch as one cleverly swoops in to snatch a kill right out from under a buzzard. The buzzard is left looking confused, unsure of how quickly it lost its meal. Known for this kind of bold behavior, red kites are opportunistic and aren't afraid to steal from others when the chance arises. And when do they gather in groups? That's when things get even more impressive. In a full 360 view, a group of red kites flies together, circling and calling out with their high-pitched whistling sound.
They were almost hunted to extinction, and by the end of the 19th century, the UK had just 10 pairs remaining. But thanks to an amazing breeding project, they have returned to a healthy population.
They communicate and coordinate, using their sharp eyes and teamwork to locate food from high above. It's not just about hunting alone. They work in loose groups, each bird scanning for a meal and signaling to the others when food is found. It's easy to see why these birds are known for being smart and quick, and they are some of the best flyers out there. Number 6, Frigate Bird. Frigate birds are built for the sky, gliding above the ocean with their long wings and sharp vision. These birds are hunters, but they have their limits. Their wings aren't waterproof, so diving into the water would be a disaster. They could actually drown. That's why they stick to what they're good at, catching fish that leap out of the water. When flying fish soar high, it's a perfect target for the frigate bird, who swoops down and snatches its meal mid-air with incredible precision. Male and female frigate birds are easy to tell apart. Males have this bright red throat pouch that they puff up like a balloon to impress the lady. Meanwhile, the females are a bit bigger and have a white chest, simple yet classy. But frigate birds aren't just hunters, they're also gangsters.
Until the bird gives up its prey. If the bird refuses to drop its food, frigate birds can use harsher methods.
Flying in groups, they're like the bullies of the bird world, constantly on the lookout for an easy meal to steal. When another bird catches something, a gang of frigate birds will come flying, chasing and harassing it until it drops the food. The second it does, one of the frigate birds dives down to snatch it. Flying together in groups, they're like the quiet, stealthy gangsters of the bird world, taking what they want without making a sound. Watching them in action, you can't help but respect their boldness, and they've definitely got their own rules up there. Number 7, barn owl. Barn owls might look calm and graceful, but they don't mess around when it comes to their territory. We see a barn owl sitting peacefully in its little home, all calm and collected. But then, a kestrel makes a bold and possibly regretful move. It wanders inside, uninvited. The barn owl doesn't freak out. It just sits there, watching this intruder with those huge dark eyes. The kestrel, probably rethinking its life choices, is clearly a little spooked by the silent stare of the owl, graceful and intimidating. That's the barn owl's vibe. With their long, silent wings, barn owls are built for stealth. Their wings are designed to muffle sound, letting them fly completely silently, a perfect trick for hunting. And speaking of hunting, there's no better example than watching a barn owl catch a rat at night. With exceptional hearing, they don't even need to see their prey. They can pinpoint a tiny mouse in the dark just by sound and go in for the catch without a single noise. One swift move and dinner's served. Barn owls have this haunting call, a sharp screech that adds to their mysterious charm. Graceful, deadly, and always in control, barn owls are the quiet rulers of the night. Number 8, golden eagle. Golden eagles are absolute powerhouses, known for taking on prey that would make most birds think twice. With wingspans reaching up to 7 feet and talons that can crush bone, they're built to hunt, and they don't back down, no matter the target. When a golden eagle spots something like a deer from high above, it doesn't hesitate. This eagle can dive at speeds over 150 miles per hour, aiming for the spine or neck, taking down animals several times its size. It's like watching a trained fighter, knowing exactly where to strike. With one powerful grip, the eagle's claws dig in, holding its prey with a grip that can reach up to 4 pounds per square inch, plenty to pin down even larger animals.
As the wind changes or the target moves, she keeps her legs tucked in to stay aerodynamic.
Golden eagles don't just stick to big game. They've been known to take on capercaillies and even fox. Their hunting style is relentless, diving in with sharp talons and fierce determination. Once they lock onto a target, there's no escape. Even foxes, known for their agility, often find themselves outmatched by these masterful hunters. And golden eagles aren't afraid of a little theft. If they see an easy meal, they'll swoop in to take what they want, using their size and strength to intimidate. Oh, and let's not forget their incredible eyesight. Golden eagles can spot a rabbit from over 2 miles away. Combined with their strength, speed, and sharp talons, it's no wonder they're considered one of the most powerful birds of prey. Number 9. Buzzard. Buzzards are not your typical hunters. These birds have a bit of a sneaky side, and they're all about patience and teamwork if the opportunity strikes. Take pigeons, for example. To a buzzard, a pigeon is like fast food. They spot one, swoop in, and it's game over. Buzzards may not be the fastest flyers, cruising at around 20 to 30 mph, but when they dive for a hunt, they can reach speeds up to 60 mph, plenty fast to catch an unsuspecting meal. When a rabbit's in sight, things get interesting. A pair of buzzards will sometimes team up, with one going in for the initial strike while the other blocks any escape routes. It's like having a partner in crime, and it shows just how clever these birds are. And don't be fooled by their calm demeanor. Buzzards are observant and strategic. If they see a fowl having a drink, that's an invitation. They wait for the perfect moment, making sure their target is completely distracted, and then, bam! One swift dive and the poor fowl never saw it coming. In the air, buzzards have a unique trick up their feathers.
A single bird makes a far easier target.
They use thermals, or rising warm air currents, to stay aloft without flapping their wing, conserving energy while they scan the ground below. They're not circling aimlessly, they're in full hunting mode. And unlike many birds of prey, buzzards are flexible hunters. While they often hunt alone, they'll team up if it gives them an edge, showing off their adaptability. So, if you see a buzzard circling overhead, don't let that calm flight fool you. It's a calculated hunter, waiting for the right moment. Number 10. Vultures. Vultures are like the uninvited guests who show up to the buffet and dive straight into the food with no manners and no hesitation. Everyone else just steps aside when they arrive because these guys mean business. They'll start tearing into whatever meal is laid out. And here's the crazy part. Even hyenas, known for being greedy scavengers themselves, sometimes let vultures join in. That's right, hyenas might chase off a lion, but they'll give a little space to a vulture. Why? Because vultures are nature's cleanup crew, and everyone knows it. They can clear out a carcass faster than you'd believe and are not picky. These birds have super strong stomach acid that lets them eat rotting meat loaded with bacteria that would make most animals sick. It's a job no one else wants, but vultures take it on without flinching, helping prevent the spread of disease in ecosystems. Plus, vultures have amazing eyesight. They can spot a meal from miles away and arrive before others even know there's food. So, while they may seem a little rude, vultures are essential to keeping nature clean. Number 11. Turkey vultures. Turkey vultures are like the detectives of the bird world. While most vultures rely on their eyesight to find food, turkey vultures have a superpower, a keen sense of smell. Yep, these guys can actually sniff out a meal from over a mile away, which makes them unique among birds. So, while other vultures are still scanning the skies, turkey vultures are already there. Let's talk about their approach. Turkey vultures aren't aggressive. If there's a group of scavengers fighting over food,
and so the neat thing about having your wings in a V shape, if you hit a little pocket of turbulence, you kind of get blown this way.
They're not about to dive in and brawl for a bite. They'll wait for the crowd to clear, then glide in gracefully to clean up the leftover. They may look a bit creepy with those bald redheads, which are handy features to keep bacteria from building up, but they're actually pretty polite as vultures go. Turkey vultures are also known for their soaring skills. With wings spread wide, they can glide effortlessly for hours, barely flapping as they search for the next meal. Number 12. Booted eagle. The booted eagle might not be the biggest prey bird, but it has some serious skills. This eagle can reach speeds of up to 80 mph. One of its unique tricks is how it hunts from high altitude, dropping down like a feathered missile on unsuspecting victims. What makes the booted eagle even more fascinating is its appearance. Unlike many other eagles, it has 2 color morphs, light and dark, allowing it to blend into various environments. This adaptability in appearance helps them stay hidden from both prey and potential threats. And while they may prefer to hunt small mammals and birds, booted eagles aren't exactly picky. They're opportunistic, snagging anything from lizards to large insects when they're in the mood. Number 13. Letter-winged kite. Letter-winged kites are like the night ninjas of the bird world. Unlike most raptors, they hunt in the dark, swooping down at around 40 mph to snag small mammal. Their technique? Hover over dinner like a helicopter, then dive in for the catch. Even though they sometimes hang out in loose colonies, they're not into teamwork.
In September, large flocks of kites assemble and head for wintering grounds in South America.
They're solo hunters all the way. That M shape on their wings, it's their signature look, and you can spot it when they're flying. But they're not great at handling chain. When food runs low, these guys really struggle to adapt. Number 14. Fish eagle. The African fish eagle, with its bold white head and brown body, is truly a striking sight. It is iconic, known as the voice of Africa. Unlike other eagles, it's built for fishing, with rough pads on its talons for gripping slippery prey. These eagles often hunt solo or in pairs, diving at up to 50 meters to snatch fish from the water's surface. They are clever opportunists. They're not above stealing a meal, like swiping a fish from a Maraboustor stork's beak. They're not strong swimmers, so if a fish is too heavy, they could end up in the water, struggling to fly up. Number 15. Kestrel. Kestrels are small, but don't let their size fool you. They're skilled hunters with a unique approach. Known for their impressive hovering technique, kestrels flap their wings rapidly to stay in one place, scanning the ground for any sign of movement. With eyesight so sharp, they can spot a tiny grasshopper from nearly 100 meters away. We see a pair of kestrels on the hunt. They perch up high, watching as every insect below tries to stay camouflaged, hoping not to be seen. But for the kestrel, camouflage is no obstacle.
Keep its head and body still, selecting its prey from its aerial vantage point.
One of them spots a small grasshopper blending in with the ground. With one swift dive, it snatches up the grasshopper, showing just how precise it can be. Meanwhile, another kestrel is seen hovering, its wings beating fast as it locks onto a mouse below. Once it has the target, it swoops down, catching the mouse in its talons in one quick strike. These kestrels may be tiny, but they've mastered the art of hunting with sharp vision, hovering skills, and focus. Number 16. Imitator Gos Hawk. Gos Hawks are the stealthy hunters of the forest, built to move smoothly through thick trees. You might see one sitting quietly on a branch, watching everything around it. Suddenly, it dives, flying through branches without a hitch, and swoops down on a mouse. With sharp claws, it catches its prey in seconds. What makes Gos Hawks special is their amazing control.
Depends on this for survival, needing a continuous supply of food during its first few months.
Their short, wide wings and long tails let them turn quickly and slip through narrow spaces. They also fly silently, sneaking up on prey without a sound. Their sharp vision catches the smallest movements on the ground. Gos Hawks are truly the top hunters of the forest. Number 17. Bald eagle. The bald eagle, guys. The majestic all-American bird that's as much about drama as it is about power. With a wingspan stretching up to 7.5 feet, this bird is basically the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the skies. We see it swoop down with precision, plucking a fish right out of the water like it's grabbing takeout. Effortless. But then there's the celebrity encounter. Yes, you read that right. When the bald eagle met former President Trump, it had zero chill. Maybe it's got strong opinion. Oh, and did you think flying was the only skill in its repertoire? Think again. When this bird snags a little too heavy a catch, it doesn't let go. It just swims. Yes, the bald eagle will use those massive wings to paddle through the water, dragging its meal to shore. Imagine a bird that can swim, fly, hunt, and give side-eye with equal skill. That's the bald eagle for you. All muscle, attitude, and a little bit of sass. Number 18. Rupples Vulture. Rupples is a high-flying powerhouse with an appetite for adventure. Known for reaching incredible heights, this bird holds the record for the highest altitude flight, over 37,000 feet. That's higher than most commercial airplanes. With a wingspan of around 8.5 feet, Rupples Vulture is built like a glider, designed to ride the wind for miles while keeping a sharp eye out for its next meal. But don't let its scavenger status fool you. This vulture is no pushover. With powerful talons and a beak sharp enough to tear through tough hide, it's fully equipped for more than just cleaning up leftovers. Rupples Vulture was spotted swooping down and snatching a baby goat right off the ground. This isn't your friendly neighborhood cleanup crew. It's a bird with serious muscle and skill. Speed? It's got plenty, capable of diving at over 50 miles when it spots a meal. What sets it apart from other vultures is its altitude and exceptional eyesight. allowing it to spot prey from miles away. Number 19, Maraboustor. The Maraboustor may not win any beauty contests, but when it comes to survival skills, it's got a lot going for it. With that bald head, long legs, and a massive bill, it looks more like a creature from the historical era. But don't let the look fool you. This bird knows how to handle itself. The Maraboustor takes on a vulture. It moves forward, trying to grip the vulture's neck with its large, powerful bill. The vulture, wise enough to know when it's outmatched, keeps dodging, but the marabou isn't about to let up. Then we see it by a pond, fishing. With a few quick moves, it snatches a fish, tosses it back and forth like a pro, and finally swallows it whole. One of the rarest things about the Maraboustor is its unique role as nature's cleanup crew. It'll eat just about anything, from fish to carrion and even garbage. With hollow bones, this bird is very light, which makes it fly in the sky. Number 20, Rufus crab hawk. The Rufus crab hawk is basically the seafood snob of the hawk world. While other hawks are out there hunting rats and mice, this guy's got a one-track mind for crabs and fish. You'll catch it patrolling coastlines and mangroves where crabs roam, blissfully unaware. Its talons, built for catching slippery prey like it's no big deal. Unlike your average hawk, this one's precisely got the dive game down. And don't even think about stepping on its turf. It's not shy about putting other predators in their place. This hawk's diet is all about seafood, making it the ultimate picky eater in the bird world. Number 21, bat hawk. The bat hawk gets its name because it's a specialist at hunting bats. Unlike other hawks, the bat hawk is designed for nighttime hunting. While most hawks rely on daylight to spot their prey, the bat hawk has special skills to hunt in low light, almost like it has night vision. It flies through bat swarms at dusk, using its sharp claws to snatch a bat right out of the air. Its wings are made for quick turns and dives, letting it move easily through groups of flying animals. Number 22, Jordan's Baza. The Jordan's Baza, also called the Levant sparrowhawk, is a bird of prey found in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. It likes open woodlands, scrublands, and farmlands where it can easily hunt. Unlike most hawks, this bird often hunts in groups, which helps it catch small birds and insects more easily. Known for its sharp eyesight and quick moves, the Jordan's Baza is skilled at catching prey in midair. During migration, large groups of them gather, making an impressive sight in the sky. Its group hunting style and speed make it unique among birds of prey. Number 23, Alpine Swift. Alpine Swifts are the true superheroes of the skies. They spend almost their entire lives in the air, eating, drinking, and even sleeping without landing. These birds have been recorded staying in flight for up to 200 days straight. Like a flying drive-through, Alpine Swifts can swoop low over water, skimming the surface to grab a quick drink without stopping. With speeds reaching 70 miles per hour and long wings built for gliding, they can cover thousands of miles with minimal effort. That is it for today's video. We hope you liked it. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this coming your way. Until next time, goodbye.